Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to learn about theories of social change. We will explain four major theories: evolutionary theories, cyclical theories, functionalist theories, and conflict theories. We'll break down each theory and understand it. Let's get started. What is a social change? Social change means any significant change in the values, norms, behavior, institutions or structure of society over time. For example, family structures changing, technology affecting relationships, social media shaping politics, rise and fall of cultures, and shifts in gender roles. Sociologists created different theories to explain how and why societies change. Let us go into evolutionary theories. The main idea behind evolutionary theory is that society changes gradually and moves from a simple stage to a more complex and advanced stage. Just like biological evolution, social evolution follows a linear path. The key thinkers of evolutionary theories were Auguste Comte, Herbert Spencer. What was Comte's idea? Comte believed society evolves through stages. First, theological stage, second is metaphysical stage, and third is the positive or scientific stage. Society becomes more rational and scientific over time. Herbert Spencer's idea was that society is a living organism. Society evolves from simple to complex, from homogeneous to heterogeneous, from small to large, and from less specialized to highly specialized. He believed in survival of the fittest. An example of evolutionary theory is in how communication evolved, from letters to telephones to emails to WhatsApp to AI chatbots. The criticism of evolutionary theory is that it is too simplistic. It believes all societies follow the same path, and evolutionary theory can justify inequality as natural. Still, evolutionary theories help us understand long-term development. Let us go into cyclical theories. The main idea behind cyclical theory is that society does not progress in a straight line. It moves in cycles: rise, growth, decline, and then rise again. History repeats itself. Key thinkers of cyclical theories were Oswald Spengler, Arnold Toynbee, and Pithrim Sorokin. Spengler's idea revolved around civilization. He said every civilization goes through birth, growth, maturity, decline, and death, similar to human life. For example, Roman Empire rose, became powerful, declined, and then collapsed. Toynbee's idea revolved around how civilizations rise when it is faced with creative challenges. They collapse when they stop adapting. Sorokin's idea was that societies swing between two cultural types: ideational culture, that is spiritual and religious, and sensate culture, that is materialistic and scientific. Societies move in a cycle between these. An example of cyclical theory is that fashion trends come back every few decades, from bell bottoms to skinny to wide leg. Let's go on to the functionalist theories. The main idea behind functionalist theory is that social change happens gradually to maintain balance and stability in society. Society is like a machine. If one part changes, other parts adjust to restore equilibrium. Key thinkers were Emile Durkheim and Talcott Parsons. Durkheim's view about functionalist theory was that society changes as population increases, or due to division of labor, or if people become more independent. Change is due to the internal forces of society. Talcott Parsons believed in structural functionalism. That is, he said, change happens through differentiation, adaptation, integration, and equilibrium. When society faces a challenge, it adapts to balance itself. For example, introduction of online classes where parents adjust, teachers learn new skills, schools update rules, and students adapt. System changes to maintain stability. The criticism of functionalist theory is that it over-focuses on stability. It ignores inequality. It ignores revolutionary change. But functionalism highlights how institutions work together. Let's move on to the conflict theory. The main idea behind conflict theory is that social change happens because of conflicts between groups with different interests. Change is not smooth. It is forced through struggle. Key thinkers included Karl Marx, Ralph Dahrendorf, Lewis Coser. Marx's theory was that society is divided into classes. Bourgeoisie, who are the owners, versus the proletariat, that are the workers. Conflict arises due to exploitation. Revolution happens, and society changes to a new stage. Change is driven by economic conflict. Dahrendorf's view was that conflict exists in all groups, not only economic. Authority and power cause conflict. Coser's idea was that conflict can strengthen group unity by identifying common enemies. Let us look at few of the examples related with conflict-based change. Civil rights movement, feminist movement, anti-caste movement, labor strikes, revolutions. Conflict pushes society forward. Criticism regarding conflict theories is that it overfocuses on violence. It ignores integration and cooperation. Still, conflict theory explains major societal transformation. To conclude, evolutionary theories explains how society evolves from simple to complex. Cyclical theory explained how history moves in cycles, that is, rise and fall. Functionalist theories say that change happens to maintain stability and balance, and the conflict theory is the result of struggle and inequality. Each theory explains a different angle of how societies transform. Together they help us understand the full picture of social change. If this helped you, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment your next topic request. See you in the next video.